Hi, welcome back to Tammy Talks About. So it seems that the tide is turning, and it's turning quickly. If you'll remember, at the time of recording yesterday, which would have been August the 16th of 2021, all of a sudden, we're seeing over the past few days some really horrible headlines come out about Amber. In fact, yesterday, like I said, which would have been August 16th, we saw the headline, and we did a video on it here, of her dad being busted for running a dogfighting ring. And they even mentioned in the article that, and I think I might have said ad earlier, forgive me for that, they mentioned in the article that when his property was raided, they also found drugs, gambling products for illegal gambling and things like that. So it was a really negative interview, or a negative article, I'm sorry. And then we had from Cinema Blend over a few days ago about her looking exhausted, the Pop Topic article. We did a video on that, about that, she's blaming Johnny for why she's stressed and that she has PTSD from all the things he's done to her. And suddenly, after the interview in Times, the UK Times, that we also did a couple of videos on, we start seeing all these positive articles for Johnny, and it's looking pretty negative for Amber. So what's happened? Maybe it was the interview where Johnny does say, look, Hollywood's boycotted me, and he talks about the absurdity of the mathematics of the media. And then we have today's article that was it came out August the 16th, and it is August the 17th, so just 24 hours ago. This is in Screen Daily, and it's Wim Wenders, who is a German director, defends festivals over Johnny Depp awards. Who am I to judge how he leads his life? And that's another thing. Johnny is getting not one, but 2 awards through film festivals. He will talk about this one that he's about to get, but he's also getting the San Sebastian Donista Award in the next few weeks. So it does seem that the tide is turning. Could it be because the media is realizing that the truth is out here? And public opinion is that this woman has made false accusations and tried to destroy a innocent man. Could that be it? Well, I don't know. I know the air definitely feels different. But I thought we could go over this article, and let's just see what Mr. Wenders has to say. Of course, before we get into it, you know the drill. If you like this video, leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you think the tide is turning? And also, share this video. Feed that pesky algorithm, as Tug would say, and share this video. And as I always say, anyone who is putting the truth out there, be sure and share it on all your social media. The more people that know the truth, the more that it is understood that she was the abuser. Amber is an abuser, not Johnny. And we get more justice for Johnny Depp. If you'll remember in the Times article, he did say that he will fight to the end for his fans, his employers, that we've stuck with him and he will stick with us. So it is important, not just for Johnny, because yes, we're fans of Johnny, but we're also fans of justice, and we're fans of truth. And many who have followed this case so closely are survivors themselves, and also for men who are less likely to report abuse. So this is for so many different reasons. But let's get into it. Talking to Screen at the 27th Sarajevo Film Festival, where he received an honorary award of his own last week, Wenders said, if somebody is condemned because of some accusations, it's very hard sometimes to prove the opposite. Sometimes it is proven without a shadow of a doubt, like in the case of Mr. Weinstein, in my opinion. In other cases, if there's a shadow of doubt, I think people are free to give an award for what Depp is doing as a film artist. Johnny has certainly made a number of great movies and supported some great projects. Who am I to judge how he leads his life? Continued Winters. Unless somebody tells me in a way that convinces me that he's done something that an artist of his status should not do. Winters suggested that contemporary morals would have restricted great artists in the past. By today's standards, Picasso would have been taken out of all museums, he said. So how do you deal with that? Picasso wasn't exactly kind with some of his women. The Depp situation is indicative of a broader conversation regarding the notion of the truth and fake news, which Winters called a cultural issue of our times. We're just in such an upheaval today, he said. Nobody really knows the norms. The internet and social media falsify so many things. So unless we as a society agree on certain terms, I refuse to judge anybody. Karlovy Vary and San Sebastian have received criticism in the past week for the choice to honor Depp, including the domestic abuse charities in the UK. San Sebastian director Jose Luis Rebordinos, and I apologize, responded on Friday, saying that the festival will always defend the presumption of innocence and that of the right of reintegration. In 2020, Depp lost his libel case against the UK tabloid The Sun after it described him as those two words in the 2018 articles. Winters and his work are subject to a tribute program running throughout the festival, which presented the director with an honorary Heart of Sarajevo on Friday the 13th. He expressed ambivalence over the beerbug protocols at the event, which does not require attendees to wear face masks inside venues in accordance with local rules in Sarajevo. And I think this goes into, So that was the extent of the article about Johnny, and then it goes into the beer bug stuff and the foundation, etc. But that's the thing. We were seeing so many articles, even MSM, one of the major news organizations had to admit that Johnny didn't lose anything against Amber. That in the UK he lost against the Sun, which is two totally different things. And I saw an article that talked about, Rupert Murdoch at one time, he was he's about to be 90 years old, and he was basically media. But places like Sky News in the UK are now owned by, I believe, Comcast. Don't quote me on that. I may be wrong. But that they are no longer trying to push that agenda according to that article. And so maybe that is what it is. Maybe it's that, media is starting to realize they don't have to kiss certain butts and that they can get out here and put the truth out. And maybe they're realizing that that's what people want, is the truth. Whatever is going on, we have seen a really huge change in how the media are reporting this entire situation, and I hope this continues. I hope that we continue to see the truth put to a larger audience, because the audience that already knows what the truth is huge, but there's more that needs to know the truth. So I'm interested, what do you think? Have you noticed this sudden change in how the media are reporting this entire situation? Or what do you think? Do you think it's just a blip on the radar? Do you think this will last? What do you think this is going to hold in for the trial coming up next April? I'm fascinated to hear your thoughts on all of this. So be sure and leave me a comment in the below. Let me know what you're thinking. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are. And until next time, as always, be blessed.